All right, everybody. Welcome to the L.B.F.F.A. Locker Room, presented by Motivation Brothers Media. I'm your host, Eddie. Flying a little solo today. My man Isaiah got some family obligations. It was tight this week to try and get something put together, so, but we still wanted to put a little something together and for week 5 for everybody and, the point spreads and everything. So we're going to kick it off with the 8:30 games last week. Week 4 scores, We had bad news in the Crick Rats, 31-13. Crick Rats took that one. Chris and the boys, shout out. Got off the schneid. I believe I called that and said that after the last 2 weeks or something. 8:30 game also was the Outcast versus the Gamecocks. Gamecocks took that one 31-13. Which y'all get together and plan that one or something. I'm starting to think some of y'all can inspiring now, man, about these point spreads and stuff, because I'll be losing pizza, and we're gonna get to that in a minute. But but we're gonna move on to 9:30 game. In the time slots, we had Marshall versus Wolverines, and Marshall took that game 52-6. Wolverines again, tough. Seeing that it looked like there was only 5 or 6 of you at the field. Tough to play that kind of ball and be consistent and win. We all know that. Then you had Reckless at Expendables. Reckless took that one 19-7. Gotta fire that secretary, Isaiah, man. He's all the scribble scrap. But so Reckless took that game. Shout out Ty and the fellas over there, 19-7. Then we had the Goblins and the Chimichangas in the 9:30 time slot. Goblins took that 19-6. Shout out Goblins, getting off the schneid, putting it together. I heard some of y'all talking during the game right before about game planning, and so obviously something worked. So keep it going. Then to round it out, you had KME took the game over the Panthers 20-6. Once again, us Cowboys, we play the Panthers. That's the other game at the 8:30 time slot tomorrow. Again, me and my man's Isaiah, we don't talk. See y'all at 8:30. Then we're gonna roll into the 10:30 time slot. You had the game of the week. You had Roll Tide versus the Dolphins. Dolphins ended up taking that 34-21. Then you had undefeated Prime Time going against the Trojans. Prime Time stays undefeated. Joe and the boys, the GOAT. Goat James, 32-19. They took that game. This one, Judge Joe Brown, man. We gonna marinate for a minute. I'm just gonna ask, what are you and your boys doing, man? What y'all doing? You're the pizza pick of the week, and I hear you was covering all the way, and at the end you gave up a touchdown. At the end, are you serious? I lost pizza because at the end you guys said, man, it's cool. Wow. 27-25. Dustbusters over the Gladiators for the pizza pick of the week. Man, Isaiah's stacking pizza on me, man. Man, I'm going to have to hear about that. Then we're going to round out 10:30. LOB versus LOZ for the rights to the Legion name. I loved it. 38-23. LOB takes it. They stay undefeated as well, just like Prime Time. That'd be great to see them two get a game of the week or something, man. Schedule gods, make that happen. But from what I hear, LOZ put up a good game and everything, and their speed and everything, they match up to the hype. So good stuff. But then we're going to round out the 11:30 time slots. We don't know what happened in this game, but Spartans versus Darkside, definitely expected more. Spartans took it 7-6. Cause I don't know what to say. Mike, 7? I don't know. And Darkside, Dario, with 7 or 6? I don't know. Did you guys play the game? It happens that way sometimes. But then we're gonna move into the Avengers. Donnie and the boys, Jake and back there and doing this thing, and it was versus SWAT. 32-14. Avengers took that. And we had a good matchup. It was Bruce, my man. Warriors versus Miraculous. Warriors took that 32-28. Did see a couple highlights. Big Dave, shout out. Some nice catches and stuff like that. Saw a couple posts. Isaiah pointed out. In the last game, we had Quarry Hill versus the Red Zone Residents. Quarry Hill took that 41-18. All good games, you know what I mean? Just like we expect, keep it all going, you know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing. So that rounds out, week 4 scores and everything, and a couple highlights. So we're going to move on to the matchups this week and, our point spreads and everything. So starting off in the 8:30, as I said, Cowboys versus Panthers. We'll see y'all in the morning. Then we got the Outlaws versus the Chimichangas. This should be a good game, but I got the Outlaws -8. Rick probably should be -9 or 10 in this one, but got you guys -8, over under 48. So Isaiah's sticking with his pick. He's sticking with the Changas. I'm gonna go Changas cover, but Rick, y'all win. I'm gonna say that. The experience. Then we got Marshall versus Quarry Hill. We got Marshall. You guys are -3. Quarry Hill won last week. Did their thing. I expect this to be a tight game. I expect it to be a good game, good matchup. Over under 50. Isaiah's going Quarry Hill. I'm going Marshall. So when we get to that pizza pick, man, I'm telling y'all, we need to tie this up. So then we got the rounding out 8:30 time slot. We got the Crick Rats versus Outcast. This could have been a pick 'em to me. Isaiah said put it -1. So Outcast, Denny and the boys, you guys are -1 versus Chris and the boys, Crick Rats, but the over-under is 55. Expecting high scoring game and some back and forth action there, even at 8:30 in the morning. Damn, was it hot last week, fellas. Even at 8:30. But anyway, moving into 9:30 time slot, we got the Legion of Zoom versus the Outlaws. Oh, Outlaws got doubleheader this week. So, Legion of Zoom, you are -6 in that game. And a little side note that the secretary wrote, said, Rick, you guys are going to be a little tired from the first game with the Changas. So that's why y'all are minus in the underdogs in game 2. So Legion of Zoom with your speed and everything, over under 42. I'm going Legion of Zoom, and Isaiah has Legion of Zoom marked right here too. So if I'm reading, I should be reading everything right. Whatever. Like I said, flying solo. I miss my mans. We should be eating pizza and be chilling. But he's doing a family thing. Shout out to little sissy Nija. She just had her baby, so they're, family's doing her thing. And like I said, sometimes it's tough to all get together, but wanted to throw a little something together for you guys. So again, hope everybody's chilling and staying safe, and can't wait to see everybody tomorrow. But moving on into 9:30, we got my brother and Mr. Bremy, the firm. You guys are the favorite tomorrow. You're -10 against the Expendables. Again, I always say it, I don't know too much about the Expendables. I do hear that you guys got some players and stuff. So, but still, I'm going to go with Bremy and my brother's team -10. I think Expendables probably cover it because everybody's probably sitting in Kazas right now and talking about, yeah, we're going to be on time. And yeah, the game's not till 9:30 and everything. And everybody show up 9:28. Firm. Love y'all. But anyway, moving on. Got Reckless versus Seminoles. That's another good matchup. 2 veteran teams going to battle. You got Reckless -10, over under 62, expecting a high scoring game. Both teams put it out there and they do their thing. Like I said, veteran teams, can't say enough about either one. Rounding out 9:30, we're going to have Miraculous. Y'all are -14, over under 42 against the Gamecocks. Again, from experience in week 1, playing against Miraculous and seeing, them a little bit this year. Good team. I expect at least 2 touchdown game. Isaiah was going to go a little higher, but I said 14. So, I'm going Miraculous. But then we're moving into the 10:30 time slot, and we got Spartans versus the Dolphins. That is your game of the week, people. This should go without being said why it's the game of the week. Not just that it's a 10:30 time slot, but DJ Zoo against cousin Michael Amoroso, gunslinging, all over, trash talking. This has to be the game of the week. I mean, if you follow the page, if you follow the seasons, and you follow the trash talk and everything, you know this had to be the game of the week. So, I mean, but I got the Spartans. Y'all are minus 4.5, and it's 65 in that half for the game. Over under, I expect a great game. Both teams back and forth. I expect, DJ Zoo and Austin and Ward and them boys to do their thing. Cousin Mike, Big Dwayne McCoy, I expect you guys to do your guys' thing. Ty, all over there. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to pick who I think is going to win in that one. I'm going to say we're going to leave it at that, as it's just game of the week, and there should be good trash talk and highlights about it. Moving on, 10:30 time slot, we have the Wolverines versus the Gladiators. This is a pick'em game. Originally it was -1, switched to a pick'em. Don't ask me why. Over under 40. Got a check mark next to the Wolverines. Isaiah thinks Wolverines keep their flow going, and they get that win. So, although I don't get it, might be reading that wrong. Yeah, because it's too close to the Trojans pick. Oh, Wolverines lost last week. Sorry, but anyway, wrong check mark. Gotta fire that secretary again. It was because of the pizza pick. The Trojans, the young Trojans, who put up a nice game, I heard, and good fight against Primetime last week. And Goat James and the boys over there. You guys are playing Judge Joe Brown and the Dustbusters. Again, Joe Brown is the pizza pick of the week, but the Trojans are the pick. You guys -7. My man Isaiah is going with Judge Joe Brown. That means, Eddie, you have to get it. Listen, win by 7.5, 7.2. Pizza tastes good. You know what I mean? Fat guys, we love pizza. Got to get that. So your pizza pick of the week is Trojans for me, -7. Isaiah got Dustbusters plus the 7. Judge Joe Brown. Come on, man. I don't know. Maybe Joe don't feel like playing tomorrow, and I get some pizza. Damn you, Joe. Okay, so rounding out 10:30 time slot. We got Roll Tide versus the Goblins. Unfortunately, Goblins, your win is going to be probably short-lived. We got Roll Tide -18, 3 scores in this game. Over under 45. Roll Tide's defense is, especially, you don't have your normal quarterback. I don't know. It's going to be tough for you guys probably to move the ball on them. Roll Tide's going to score, whether it's Squeaks back there or the other young boy or whatever, or young man. Excuse me. I'm old, so you're young to me, but either one are good quarterbacks for that team, and they do their thing, and they're going to score. So moving on, we have 2 games in the 11:30 slot. We got Primetime, Goat James over there and the boys trying to stay undefeated versus Dark Side. This matchup has a good matchup in it. We got Big Tahim going against, Ty Real Deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, Ty been around a long time, like me. I'm not going to me and Isaiah have had a lot of laughs about it. Again, we wish we could have put it together for this one. This should be a good matchup. Big Tahim, you're going to have some moments, but Ty Hill, Ty, he Ty. I don't know what to say, man. Unless you ever played and get fully against him, or physically bumped up against or matched up against, that speed, the experience, the knowledge, it's going to be tough. But I still got Primetime taking the game tomorrow. Y'all are -6.5, not quite the touchdown, but the over under 70, because I'm expect Goat James to do his thing, but I'm expect Ty Hill to come out firing and look to try and make a statement against my man Big Tahim. So, but again, great matchup. If y'all can be around and we are allowed, I'll try and get some picks from that. Definitely from that game, everybody's game. But they'll be on the site. Invite your friends. Like I said, we have the Lockeroom page up, public group. So you can invite friends and whatever, and so people can see what's going on, and we're doing our best to build it and build a community for everything. So anyway, Primetime -6.5, over under 70, 11:30. Big Tahim, Big Ty. Who you got? You know what I mean? Flip the coin. So rounding it out for the games of the day, you got KME versus the Red Zone Residents. We got KME minus 5.5. Red Zone Residents, they're plus the 5.5. Over under is 46 in that game. Tim Marshall got their team rolling last week and got a win. So you're minus 5.5 this week, bro. Do your thing. We got you picked. Isaiah got a check mark here. I'm going to say, again, I don't know too much about Red Zone Residents. Did see some speed and did see some, youth and stuff. So, but I'm going to go KME, and it's tough to pick against my man Dez, on that field. Red Zone Residents, good luck with, running against him and pulling his flag and dealing with him. He's got the hops, man. He got the quicks. You know what I mean? Makes fast people look not fast sometimes. It just happens. Adam Sandler said it best in Long and Short. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, that rounds out all of our picks. 8:30 through 11:30, all the games. Everybody stay safe tomorrow. Everybody have fun. Do your thing. It's all in good fun, all in good spirit. So once again, flying solo, miss my man next to me, Isaiah. So, but we're going to be back next week for week 6. Special player guest will be Michael Amoroso from the Spartans, 3-time champion. He will be in there, and we are deciding on somebody to bring in to smack talk and debate him back and forth too. So stay tuned for that and check your DMs. You know what I mean? We hit you up. So, but anyway, we're gonna hit Isaiah's questions of the week in honor of face masks. That's funny, man. So, how many total face masks counted in the 2019 seasons for all teams? So, not how many were called, not how many penalties were called, but how many counted? How many face mask penalties counted total for all teams for the 2019 season? Get your $20 gift card, pick it up tomorrow, Google Fast. You got the rest of tonight and even on the ride to the field tomorrow, whatever. So whoever hits it fast enough and gets it, you get your $20 gift card. So, but that's it for me. I'm going to sign off. I got some family things got to tend to also as well. So, again, everybody have fun tomorrow. Be safe. And it's always fun to spend this time and do what we can do. And, the live. Sometimes I forgot. But anyway, Eddie signing off. L.B.F.F.A. Locker Room, Week 5 edition. Stay tuned next week. Special player guest, Mike Amoroso from the Spartans. And that's it.